All right, all good. I am here with Nkhensahosi Makondo, Junior, as you also called as well.
Yeah.
How are you doing? It's been a while, but you got a nice opportunity to fight for the South African title now.
I'm doing very well, man, and I'm so happy and excited about the opportunity to fight for the SA title. Yes, man.
You're fighting Brandon Thysse, who's obviously been around for a while. He's got good experience. How are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling very good. I'm fighting Brandon Thysse, who's a champion in his own right, but not the current South African title. The title that we're fighting for is vacant. So me and him are just contenders on the title. So as you said, he's experienced. He's seen it all, man. He's fought them Hlongos of this world, everyone. Yeah, he's actually fought everyone in the division except for me. So I'm so excited that I'll be fighting him and he'll be fighting me, just so to prove and to see who works out as champion on the day of the fight.
A lot of people have also, I've seen on social media, they've discounted your experience as well. You've also had 15 professional fights, so you're a very experienced man. You've slightly changed over the years. You seem like you've become more adapted to, going longer rounds and, concentrating on your boxing. What version of you are we expecting in this fight?
Just expect the new version. If you've been following and watching my fights, then you'll know the difference. Just expect the new version and the newer version, the newer one than the other new version. So there's a lot of new ones. Just expect the newer one.
A brand new version of you as well. I don't know if you saw on social media recently, I was down in Cape Town, did an interview with Cristiano Ndombasi, and he says, you are the hardest puncher he's ever faced in his career. What's your thoughts on those comments?
Yeah, I think it might be true, it might not be true, but being a hard puncher is a good thing. But, as a boxer, you need all these elements mixed together. So being a hard puncher can only take you so far. So I can't just lean back on that and say, because I'm a hard puncher, I'm going to win. I also need everything else that I'm being taught and working on here in the gym. Yeah. I do believe when he says I'm a hard puncher. If you look at my record, not too many guys can, finish the whole fight. Yeah.
All right, and that's obviously important to have. A lot of X-Factor fighters, they do have that, that ounce of power. I don't see many world champions nowadays that don't carry any power, so it's always good to have that. Let's talk about the South African title in particular. It's a good opportunity for you to obviously become a champion. And how much would it mean to you, to get your hand raised on fight night?
That would mean a lot, man. Having my hand raised on that night would mean actually everything to me. It will mean everything. That's what I've been working towards, and that's actually what I've always wanted, to be a South African champion. And if you remember, I missed out on an opportunity to becoming the SA champion when Simon Dladla became the champion on the same division. He became a champion by beating me. It was a vacant title then. I fought for it, and then I didn't become champion. So it will mean everything to me. That's what I've been working on throughout my career, just being the SA champion. It will mean a lot to me.
I know that you mentioned that Brandon Thysse is a high-level fighter, but you've also leveled up throughout the year. How do you view it? Do you view him as the favorite, you as the favorite, a 50-50 fight? In your opinion, where do you sit in that equation?
On paper, is the favorite. If you look at our records, it even looks more like 80-20 fight, if I can say, on paper.
Yeah.
But him being a boxer and his team and his people knowing what they know, then they know that it's not as easy as it looks, if you get what I mean. If you look at my record, on paper, I'm not the favorite. And it's fine. I like it when I'm the underdog, because it always works out in my, because I've got nothing to prove, if I can put it like that. But, it's good being an underdog. it's not nice coming out into a fight being the favorite, you know. You are just, it's just like a walkover. You are just there to, you just step in the ring and then you get your hand raised. But if it's like this, then it means a lot. The victory is even more sweeter, if I can say. Yeah.
100%. And were you surprised that I know that Brandon is in the ratings, but his camp had expressed in the past, they focus on international boxing. They wanted to go. Were you surprised that he took up the fight against you for the vacant title?
Yeah, I was, man. I knew that I was gonna fight him because I'm one of the best in the division. I knew that I was gonna fight him, but I didn't think I was gonna fight him for the SA title. I thought I was gonna fight him for something bigger, cause they've been fighting for other titles. Yeah, him and the other guys, they've been fighting for other titles. So I always thought when the day comes, it won't be for the SA title, it would be for something else. So I was kind of surprised. Yeah.
Also, an important thing as well is also to, not that your coaches aren't on the map, but to put them on the map as well in sort of the big time boxing. A win over Brandon would certainly, over the Durant's gym, and Brandon would put a big mark on your coaches as well.
Yeah, that as well. If it's not only good for them, it's good for, if you look, it's the gym that I fight for and represent. It's more like a Malamlele gym. We do have other boxers, but maybe one or two who they represent and train who are not part of our gym that we grew up in. So when I win, I won't only be putting them on the map, I'll be putting like our hometown, the gym that we grew up in. And so I'm not only there to represent me or just Nyuko and Troni. It's a big thing, it's bigger than us. I'm there to represent a gym that we come from and the whole of Limpopo actually, yeah.
Okay. No, I like that message as well. So you got a lot riding on your shoulders now as well. I'm sure a lot of people back home as well will be eagerly anticipating and watching you as you step into the ring against Brandon. Do you have a message for him before you step in the ring?
A message for Brandon? He knows, man. He knows, yeah. And another thing, so me and Brandon, we are similar for this title. He fought for it 2 times, and he never won it. And I'll be fighting for it for the 2nd time, and I'll win it. So I don't know, man. Maybe there's something. It's like the title just doesn't want him because the people who do the matchups, they always match him up against like people who it's a bit impossible for him to have a title. Maybe it's just not his, it was just never meant for him, because I think the first time he fought for it against Mhlongo, and you see he didn't win it, and then against Kopman now he didn't win it, and then against me now he's not gonna win it. So I think maybe it's just something with him. It's just not for him. Yeah, there's other things and pathways in boxing that he can focus on, but the SA title, maybe the national title, are just not meant for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a good, strong message for Brandon there. What's your prediction on fight night?
My prediction is me winning. I don't know how, but it's just me winning. On points, I'm going to win. If it goes the distance, then it will be me who will have my hand raised. If it doesn't go the distance, it still will be me. It's just me winning. That's my prediction.
All right, fantastic. And then just lastly from you, do you want to send any thank yous, any shout-outs to anybody?
I want to thank everyone who supports us, and I want to thank our sponsors. Yeah. And I want to thank them, my coaches, and everyone who's been supporting us since day one, and everyone who's still with us, our sponsors, my coaches, and yeah, them having to put out with my, boxers. Yeah. I just want to thank them for that, man. Yeah.